Tuesday, March 1, 1887, the Brooklyn Daily Eagle. A wild shriek, heard by the mother of the missing girl. No trace of Maggie Kueblein brought to light. Little credence given to the theories of the police. The excitement caused by the mysterious disappearance of the little 12-year-old girl, Maggie Kueblein, on Saturday evening from the vicinity of her home, 134 Metropolitan Avenue, after being sent to the baker shop of Mrs. Kate Schruger, is rather on the increase than waning. Reporters from all quarters visited the home of the Kuebleins and the surroundings all day yesterday and this morning, but obtained few facts of importance connected with the case beyond those already given in the Eagle. The police, as usual, adopt the easiest theory, and in opposition to the testimony of numbers of respectable people who knew the girl, assume that she was rather free, and that having gone away of her own accord, she will be back in a day or two. Mrs. Kueblein told an Eagle reporter through an interpreter that on Saturday night she stood outside at the corner of her house watching for her child's return, and heard one wild shriek coming from the lots adjoining the pottery. Then all was still. She then went in the direction, crying herself, but could see nobody. In the pottery, halfway between Maggie's home and the bakery, there were at the time, as has been already stated, two young men, John Lyson and William Fuchs. Lyson says that about 9 o'clock on Saturday evening, he heard a woman crying as she passed the place. Lyson remained, he says, some time after that in the pottery, and Fuchs remained till 1 o'clock Sunday morning. The shoe prints which pointed toward the door of the office of Graham's Pottery have been obliterated. It does not appear that while they were fresh, any attempt was made by the police to find shoes to fit them. Detectives Ein and Lyons, having learned that two girls had carried beer some days ago to the crew of the sloop John Jones, lying in Newtown Creek, and that the appearance of one of them corresponded to the description given of Maggie Kueblein, visited the bark yesterday afternoon at Pottery Beach, whither it had moved on Thursday. The captain of the sloop, however, while admitting that two girls had brought beer to the sloop, denied that either of them looked like the missing girl. The officers made a thorough search of the vessel, but without finding any trace of the girl. A girl living in the house next door to the Kuebleins says that one Andrew Schnollier and other young men, and also the son of the landlord, Jacob Schnollier, used to visit the Kuebleins and drink beer with them. She admitted, however, that her people and the Kuebleins are not on good terms, and that her family is visited by men who drink beer also. The assertion of the police that the night watchman Lloyd could not have heard cries at the pottery all the way from Newtown Creek is refuted completely by the street directory, which shows that instead of being half a mile distant from the pottery, it is only 3 blocks from Chapman's docks, where the night watchman says he was when he heard the cries.